Welcome back to Civil Engineers YouTube channel. In this short video lecture, I will guide you for basic information about steel structure for slab construction. If you want to build your house, so watch this video till the end to know about basic information which can help you for residential buildings, slab, steel reinforcement and its construction. So let's get started, guys. The first one is here, guys. You can see here I already draw the plan of the slab, guys. So this is plan of slab, and the second one, this is its section. Okay, you can consider the depth, etc. here. So here, first of all, guys, you can see the first point is here. Use 12 millimeter dia of steel for normal residential building up to 3-story building, up to 3-story. So you can keep 12 millimeter dia of steel rod for main bars and distribution bars, guys. You can see this is main bar, so you can use here 12 millimeter dia, or half inch, you can say 4 sutur. Okay, for main bars or distribution bar, this is also 12 millimeter. Okay, for normal residential building. Next, guys, spacing of main bars and distribution bars should not be more than 6 inches center to center. Guys, you can see here, this is the spacing between two bars. So for main bars and distribution bars, the spacing should not be more than 6 inches center to center. Okay, so this is enough, 6 inches. You can so don't use as you can see more than, so don't use 7 inches or 8 inches. That's why, because up to 3-story, if the span is normal, up to 18 feet. Okay, so in that case, or you can say about 5.5 meters, so you can keep our 6 inches enough, the spacing between main bars and distribution bars. This is the second point. Here now, guys, the third one is concrete cover should not be less than 25 millimeter or 1 inch. What is concrete cover? Guys, you can see here, this is its section. So here we are using concrete cover, this one. This is concrete cover. So the concrete cover here, we are providing the concrete cover. You can provide the concrete blocks or stones which depth or thickness should not be less than 25 millimeter or 1 inches. On the top of this, we are providing steel reinforcement. Guys, you can see directly on the shuttering, you are not able to provide the steel reinforcement, but under the steel reinforcement, you should provide the concrete blocks which thickness should not be less than 1 inch or 25 millimeter. Okay, that's very important. Next, guys, thickness of slab should not be less than 5 inches, but normally you can keep up to 6 inches. Guys, you can see here, thickness or depth of the slab should not be less than 5 inches. Okay, it should not be less than 5 inches, but normally I'm recommending you 6 inches enough, but it should not be less than 5 inches. Next one, guys, you can see, use M15 grade of concrete for residential building, which ratio is 1:2:4. So for normal residential building up to 2-story, not 3-story, used in RCC slab M15 grade concrete, which ratio is 1:4. But for commercial building, you are not able to use M15, but you are able to use, or you should use their M20 grade concrete, where ratio is 1:1.5:3. But here M15 grade concrete is 1:2:4, where one part is cement, 2 parts are sand, and 4 parts are aggregate. Okay, the other one is, guys, minimum concrete slab curing is 7 days. Don't use less than 7 days curing of RCC slab. You can increase up to 14 days, but this is minimum. Okay, and curing is very important to get full strength of concrete, because concrete strength is also depend on the curing of concrete. Okay, so minimum is 7 days, but up to 12 to 14 days, this is the best way to provide curing, okay, for RCC slab. Now, guys, the other one is here, if the span of slab is more than 15 feet. If the span of slab is more than 18 feet, it means, guys, this is the span between, it means here is one column and this is other column. So this span between two columns is if more than 18 feet. It means 18.5, 19, 20 feet. So then provide hidden beams. Hidden beams are concealed beam, which is very important to protect it from the bending moment. Okay. The other one is, guys, here that is slab shuttering should not be removed less than 8 days. So 8 days are minimum. Okay, so slab shuttering is, before starting concrete or steel reinforcement, after then concrete work, we are providing the shuttering, okay, or farm work. So this is minimum. So slab shuttering should not be removed less than 8 days. Normally you can keep up to 14 days shuttering, okay, for slab. The next one is, guys, here for slab, don't use more than one construction joint. What is construction joint? For example, if you are making concrete for the slab, so when you starting concrete from here, so don't use concrete from the center when you are starting concrete for slab. So when you start concrete from one side, so don't use more than one joint. Okay, so if, for example, if you have less time, or if that is evening time or night time, and you are not able to extend the concrete work, or if you want to do it tomorrow, for example, if some situation make on that time, so on that time, so don't use more than one joint. Okay, so when you are starting concrete from here, and at night time you have this time at this place, okay, this is your full limit. So this place is required to construct, but you don't have time, or maybe you don't have cement, you don't have concrete, or you have some problems. For example, if you have any accident, so in that case, guys, makes a joint, but the joint should be irregular, same like this. Okay, this is very important, but don't use more than one. Otherwise you will face more problem. It will make seepage or leakage, etc. The last one is, guys, here crank bar or bent up bar are required in slab to resist negative bending moment. Guys, you can see what is crank bar or bent up bar. Guys, you can see here, guys, bent up bar are provided at the width on the as you can see main bar side. So this is crank bar. Look here, this is called crank bar. Okay, or you can say like this. So in the section, guys, you can see this is crank bar. Okay, so crank bar is very important to provide at the end of the beam, or at the distance of L by 4. L by 4 means this is 18 feet. So 18 feet divided by 4. It means here when you divide it by 4, so it means this is 416. So at the distance of 4.5 feet, you should provide crank bar, same like this, guys. Okay, to resist negative bending moment. Okay, like this, sorry, not. So this is crank bar, okay, to resist negative bending moment. So it's depend on positive and negative, it's depend on that. So guys, so this is a short video to guide you for basic information, which is very helpful. So thanks for watching. See you in next video. Goodbye.